Hello, this is Leo Pipo, here to help you become memorable and get your dream job. Today I'm with my dog Neo, and we're gonna talk about how to have the best resume.
Three things that you should not be doing. Three don't. First one, the tiny circles, or like the tiny line where we say like you're 3 on 5 or 5 on 10 on typical skill. Who rates that? Yourself? Based on which criteria? Yours? Maybe you want to be the one deciding if you can go in the second step as well, right? Second thing you should not be doing, in the contact info, don't put something weird. If your email address is sexybutcher69 at hotmail.com, well, this is not really that serious, right? The contact info should really be like the basics one. You don't want to put something that can be used against you. And third point that you should not be doing, it's the dates. I want to have in 20 seconds, I want to know from when to when did you work on that company and what was your academic years. Dates are crucial. Make them visible and not in the middle of everything. And now, 5 things you should do to have a memorable resume. First point, if you have a certification that you passed online, like a Google certification or like a MOOC that you have to pay for it, you can put that on your resume. Because like putting social media as a skill on a resume, this is not a real skill. If you have, however, a certification in Hootsuite, you can put that out. Second point, you have to have a introduction statement. In 2 or 3 lines, you should be able to explain in a precise, concise, and personal way who you are and what are you looking for. Candidates often forget to have a mission statement like this one. You have to have one. Third, the form is almost as important as the content. You should have a consistent design. The colors are super important. Don't put yellow, for instance. You should have something readable and light. I don't want to get overwhelmed by informations. 4 points. You should always have a custom resume. Remember the 6 bullet rules. You have to design 6 different resumes according to the company you are applying to. You have to adapt to your target. Once again, this is a sales move. Final advice. What about the hobbies or the personal things that you like to do? People always are like, yeah, but I don't really know if I have to put it or not. You can put something important with only 2 conditions. Right, Neil? First condition, you have to be able to talk about that passion for an hour. If you're not able to do so, don't put it. Second things, it has to be relevant to the company you are applying to. It's even better if it is. If it's not, first condition, you have to be able to talk about something for an hour. If you put a passion or a hobby, you can be sure that the recruiter or the manager will maybe mention that in the interview. So you have to show that you're really an expert in that field.
So if you follow these easy advices, maybe you can have a resume which is better than Neo's one. And maybe you can get a job. Maybe you can become memorable. I believe in you.
Subscribe.